The wait for a COVID vaccine is finally over. Hours to go before the Prime Minister flags off the biggest vaccination drive in the world, 3 lakh frontline workers to get the shot on day one as India takes a landmark step in its fight against the deadly coronavirus. Let us turn the pages of the history of vaccination. Since time immemorial, inoculation was used in India. Several accounts from the 1500s describe how smallpox inoculation was practiced in India and China. The method adopted was to grind up smallpox scabs and blow the matter into nostrils of an individual, thus helping develop antibodies. But a British physician, Edward Jenner, is generally credited with ushering in the modern concept of vaccination. In 1796, he used matter from cowpox pustules to inoculate patients successfully against smallpox, which is caused by a related virus. Now, almost 2 centuries after Jenner published his hope that vaccination could annihilate smallpox, it was finally in 1980 that the world was officially declared free of this disease. While the world was still trying to eradicate smallpox, another disease ravaging the world was polio. At its peak in the 40s and 50s, polio paralyzed and even killed over 500,000 people worldwide every year. A vaccine was the need of the hour, and a major breakthrough came in 1952 when Dr. Jonas Salk began to develop the first effective vaccine against polio. In 1961, Albert Sabin pioneered the more easily administered oral polio vaccine. Even here, India served as an example, as the country was the turning point in the fight against polio. Do Boon Zindagi Ke became the quintessential public health war cry in the massive movement by India to finish off polio. And half a century after Jonas Salk made the great discovery, India managed to eradicate polio. One disease which was defeated with the help of a vaccine was also measles. The disease, which was rampant in the 1900s, started coming under control only after the arrival of a vaccine in 1963. John Enders and his colleagues developed the first vaccine against measles licensed for use in 1963. A few years later, there was another major breakthrough with Dr. Maurice Heilmann developing a vaccine for mumps in 1967. Even as the world battles its deadliest pandemic of the 21st century, it's not the first one. Sars is considered the first pandemic of the 21st century, a new disease in 2002 which, like COVID-19, first occurred in China. Though SARS and COVID-19 have certain similarities, COVID-19 has claimed millions of lives. H1N1 influenza in 2009 and Ebola have also been major outbreaks in the century. The 2009 H1N1 influenza virus, or commonly known as swine flu, first appeared in Mexico in 2009 and swept the globe with unprecedented speed. By late April of 2009, work had already started on a vaccine, and one became available in December 2009. But the rollout of the H1N1 or swine flu vaccine was plagued by shortages and miscommunication. Now, India is all set to play an increasingly strategic and central role in the development, manufacturing and distribution. As the largest global supplier of drugs and producer of 60% of the world's vaccines, India has long been known as the pharmacy of the world. Indian manufacturers have already pledged to make hundreds of millions of COVID-19 doses available for low and middle-income nations. India was at the forefront of the AIDS crisis and continues to be at the heart of global efforts to produce a COVID vaccine. With Shuchita Kumar, Mubina Kapasi for ET Now.